Normally, Bentley goes to a Sunday school class when we go to TBC, and this happened to be one of those days that she talked us into going to the service with us, and she saw this film, and I think she really paid attention to it, and she felt terrible for the little kids there.
The whole way home, she was just asking questions over and over. She was like, "Mommy, where was that little girl's mommy?" And I said, "I don't know." "Well, does she have a mommy?" I said, "I'm sure they have mommies, but maybe some of them don't get to live with their parents." Or she said, "Where's their house? Did they live in that trash?" I said, "Yeah, they lived there." And she just had so many questions and was just, you could just tell she was really thinking about it, because it's an hour trip home, and I think we talked that, trip for the most part about the children. And we got to talking, I think this was February or March, and her birthday's in April, and it kind of evolved over the next few weeks. Just randomly, she'd mention the children, and she'd talk about Trash Mountain a lot. And I said to her, what did she want for her birthday? And she was talking about toys and what she wanted, this and that. And then she'd say, "Those children don't have toys, do they, Mom?" And I said, "No, they don't have toys." I said, "Sometimes they don't even get to eat, they don't have food sometimes." And so we got to talking about it, and I said, "How about you only ask for, a couple of toys, and then from maybe Nana and Papa, and you could ask for a donation, and we could give the children some toys." And she liked that idea, and it just kind of escalated from that. And pretty soon she said, "Mommy, I really don't need any toys this year, do I?" And I said, "Well, that's up to you, honey." And so she talked to us, and we talked about it, and we decided then that we would send out something in her invitation that said, "Please, no gifts." And then I wrote a little paragraph about the Dominican Republic and Trash Mountain and what our church was doing, and we sent that out in her birthday invitation, and it was just overwhelming. The people who sent money, $10, $20. We had some friends, their children have banks, and they get to do whatever they want with their allowance, and they donated their whole portion of what they'd had that year so far. And I think between the two of them, it was like $150, and this was a 9-year-old and 5-year-old. And then the parents matched that they said, "Whatever you two give, then they will give." So they matched that, and I think Bentley ended up with about $500 to send to the children for her birthday, and she was pretty happy. When we sent it to the church, we sent a little note with what we did for her birthday, and she was just really pleased. She got, I think, a letter from you. She got an email from someone else, and I read them to her, and she has them in her desk upstairs, and she'll pull them out every once in a while and talk about the children. And I was thinking that maybe they would get, I was thinking food and practical things, and she said, "No, Mom, I want them to have toys." And then I remember we got a letter, and you said that they were going to use that for the girls got a specific toy for Christmas that year, and the boys got a specific toy. So they got to use it for Christmas, which is what she ultimately wanted. So.
Yeah, I mean, that just tells it, and I think that tells the, really the story we're wanting to tell people, is that, it's kind of like the whole faith of a child thing, and the fact that it was toys. I think that's when we did make that call of, actually we do need to get some kind of gift for these kids for Christmas, and we've got a girl who can cover the entire amount herself, by her giving up her gifts, or gift multiplied to, 300 gifts, and so, it's just, it's very cool.